my boner went down from Bridget. Okay? Thank you. I just want to start off by a little bit of good news. I've been in Albany for about 3 months now, and I've only been mugged twice. So that's pretty good. Actually, I didn't really realize how dangerous, Albany was. Albany's got this reputation for being pretty dangerous. So I remember when I first got here, I was walking around in the summer, walking around Washington Park. And I kind of wanted to know the area a little better, so I walked up to a gentleman. He turned out to be Irish, which was pretty rare. I didn't know we had any Irish here in Albany. But I go up to him, and I ask for direction. And he says to me, he goes, "You don't really happen to know too much about this area now, do you?" I was like, well, no. Why? What do you mean? He goes, "Well, you see here, that's State Street over there. Then after that is Central Avenue. You don't want to be going past Central Avenue." I was like, well, what do you mean? Why not? He's, well, it seems to get a little dark down there. Dark? What do you mean? It's only 2:30. No, it's not that. It's just that the people down there aren't really like, you and me, if you know what I'm saying. You're Jewish too? I still have no idea what the hell you're talking about. Anyway, some bad news is I think my Tinder's broken. Yeah. I'm supposed to get asked now. But you know what? It's good because now I'm technology free. I'm starting to do a lot of old school things. One thing that I'll do now is if I go to a restaurant and I have a cute waitress, I will leave her a big tip. I'll write my number on the receipt, and I'll usually write some some kind of cute little note or an innuendo, call me if you want me to scramble your eggs. Something like that. Something like that. The only problem with that is that I'm not really sure if the waitress doesn't always end up collecting the receipt. So I get a call about an hour later. "Excuse me, sir. Thank you for the tip, but how are you supposed to scramble my eggs?" That's pretty weird. You know what? Another problem I have with girls now, and this is a problem I have in life, is that people don't realize I'm actually deaf in my right ear. Completely deaf in my right ear. So you guys, please keep laughing. You guys can fuck yourselves. So an issue that I have is dirty talk. I like dirty talk. I think it's really sexy. But a lot of times, girls will whisper stuff into my deaf ear. I don't know what they're saying. I want to know what they're saying. Really, I really want to know. So I can't just, ruin the mood. We're getting hot and heavy. I can't just be like, "Wait, what'd you say?" No, I gotta keep it sexy, I gotta be like, "What?" Hey, I'm sorry. You said you wanted to suck. You said you wanted to suck my... You know what? I just got this new pack of Bic pens, so if you could just write it down, I think it'd be so... Oh, yeah, baby, write it. Oh, write it down. And also, because I'm in med school now, I got this whiteboard. We can start drawing shit. You can draw what you're going to do to me. Oh, that'd be so hot. Oh, my God. That's probably being deaf. Yeah. But you know what? I really don't have time for girls now because, like I just said, I'm in med school. And, I'm not your typical med student because obviously I'm doing stand-up. We do have a few of those losers with us here tonight, and they're over here. Because actually some of them are either wearing their name tags or they're just so goddamn ugly. No, I do want to thank them, though, because I know we had a test in 2 years, and they took time out of their schedule to come here. So thank you guys very much. I do like med school, I'm learning a lot, but I'm not really learning anything practical right now. I'm not really learning anything I want to know. It's not going to better society. These guys will tell you, we're literally learning the stupidest shit right now. Stuff like cancer treatment, disease prevention, what to do when somebody has a heart attack, the dumbest shit that nobody cares about. The reason I went to this school is because I want to know answers to questions that I find interesting, things that can help me and my friends. Questions like, why can't I pee with a boner? You know what I'm saying? Will you really die if you burp and fart at the same time? Things I want to know. Or when, finally, please, when can I start self-prescribing copious amounts of medical marijuana? I just need to have that. You know what? Before med school, I did a little traveling around the world, had a little fun. One of the first stops I went to was Turkey. So, anybody ever been to Turkey? Woo! It's not a bird, it's a country too, but anyway, so I went to Turkey, and if you guys don't know this, Turkey is actually an all-Muslim country. So it was the first time I've ever been to a Muslim country, and you see these women, they're wearing these full-on burqas. I mean, not as sexy as Bridget over here, but you know, they are hot. But even their eyes are covered. So a game that I would like to play with myself is I try to figure out what is the age of the women under these burqas. So are you, an 80-year-old grandmother or a 12-year-old mother of 6? I wasn't really sure. Muslim countries, it could have gone either way. The next stop I went to was Morocco. Again, another Muslim country. And the cheapest flight I could find was on an airline called Air Arabia. Yeah, Air Arabia. That's right, it's an Arab airline, like a plane with a bunch of Arabs on it. That's right. But you know what? Despite the fact that, while going through security, every single passenger set off the metal detector, it was actually the safest I've ever felt on an airline. I mean, just think about it. They're not going to blow up their own plane. You know what I'm saying? So, if you and your family are some of those people that are like really, really worried about airborne terrorism and you're really nervous, it might not be such a bad idea to have a layover in Baghdad on your way to Disney World. Another traveling idea, I was in Europe and I took an airline called Lufthansa. Do you guys know this? Lufthansa is the German airline. And I'm a Jewish kid, so I was like, Germans, I don't know, they're going to kill about me, whatever. But you know what? Holocaust was a long time ago. Tons of Jews drive Mercedes. It's going to be fine. It'll be fine. It's not a problem. I get on the plane, no issues. They give me my seat, 22F. I get a nice little aisle seat. I walk on, the door shuts, stewardess gets on. Welcome to flight 123. There are 5 bathrooms on this aircraft. There are 2 in the front, 2 in the back, and 1 on the Jew in 22F. Another thing that they did that was interesting was, I'll just finish with this. It was funny, on most airlines, you have people that walk through the aisles with their cart and they're asking for drinks. But on this airline, they would just kind of like, yell a soda. And you just gotta raise your hand when you want it, so they'd be like, "Who wants Coke? Yeah, Coke here!" And I will leave you with that. I'm Ray Cal.